Jalen Williams is about to take a massive leap as a player as he has the perfect opportunity this season to showcase why he could potentially be the replacement to Isaiah Hartenstein in the future. We know Thomas Sorber's out with an injury. All right, he's going to miss the entirety of his rookie season. He's not going to play a single minute. We won't be able to watch him until next year's Summer League. Kenrich Williams is also now out with injury. He'll be reevaluated in 6 to 8 weeks, which puts him missing the first, couple games of the season for sure. And reevaluation does not mean he's going to be 100% back in 6 to 8 weeks. That just means, hey, we're going to see how the injury is doing and then give another timetable to see how he is doing and if he's going to return this upcoming season. All right, he could not return for 2 to 3 months. Okay. So Jalen Williams now has the perfect opportunity to kind of showcase what kind of player he is and why he could potentially be this Isaiah Hartenstein replacement in the future. And I'm going to break it down in today's video for a couple of reasons why. Before we get into everything though, quick moment to recognize that we are at 6,266 subscribers on the channel. You guys really blew us up over this summer during the off season. I couldn't be more prouder of how the channel is doing right now. Personally, I want to thank each and every single one of you guys who have been coming back watching these videos on a daily basis. Okay, subscribe to the channel for over a year now, as the growth that we've seen in this year, not even year and a half, really. It's been absurd. So I want to thank each and every single one of you guys from the bottom of my heart. And let's try to see if we can hit 7K before the season starts here in just 3 weeks. I know that's a pretty tough ask, but I think we can do it. Okay, I think we can. With that out of the way, let's go ahead, get into talking about Jalen Williams a little bit, as there are a few reasons for why I think he can take this next leap to become a viable option off the bench for the Thunder, who can average 14 to 16 minutes a night. I know that might not sound like a ton to some of you guys, but if you can have a center like that who has the skill set that Jalen Williams does, giving you 14 to 16 minutes a night. We saw what he did in the playoffs against Nikola Jokic. He was a great defender against him. We saw what he did in the regular season as well when he was going, had to fill in for Isaiah Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren at times. So we saw what he can do. Now it just comes down to, can he replicate it now? And Randall Sweet over at Thunder on SI or on Sports Illustrated wrote about it as well. Okay, this is what he had to say. Wrong graphic. You guys aren't supposed to see that one yet. My bad. During the regular season, Williams was a key piece of the team's rotation when Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein dealt with injuries. The Arkansas product even notched multiple triple-doubles in Holmgren and Hartenstein's absence. A few of those performances came late in the season, but Williams was still a valuable depth piece down low for OKC. In the postseason, Williams gave the Thunder crucial minutes in the 7-game series against the Denver Nuggets, in which saw Mark Daigneault's team needed every advantage it could find. And Jalen Williams, he was giving them advantage in that Nikola Jokic matchup. Okay, let's take another look at the final part from this article here that I want to talk about and highlight. One of those advantages turned out to be Williams, who played impressive spot minutes against Nikola Jokic. In addition to Williams' strength, which helped him defend Jokic, the big man's passing and three-point shooting was important for an OKC squad that struggled to find a rhythm on offense. Following the extension, Williams could see an increased role for Oklahoma City this season, especially during the regular season. The Thunder drafted Thomas Sorber, number 15th overall this summer, but after the 19-year-old big man tore his ACL over the summer, Sorber will miss the entirety of the 2025-2026 season. And like I mentioned this, earlier, this does not include Kenrich Williams also being out for 6 to 8 weeks for sure. All right, like I said, that's just a reevaluation. He could potentially be out for 12 to 16 weeks for all we know. That is 3 to 4 months. That puts him, not returning until closer to December, if that's the case. High end is he's returning in the middle of November. The worst case scenario, he's returning in late December. Okay, so we need a guy like Williams to be coming off the bench to give us these spot minutes and more of a small ball lineup, as I think he's listed at 6'10 now, and he's also lost some weight, which is another reason why I think he is bound to take a leap as well, okay? It's been noted by him and many others as well. Derek Parker, Thunder on SI as well. He mentioned that Jay was here at the media day availabilities and said he's feeling better on court, having slimmed down this offseason. Said he's getting run off the line more, and he's had the confidence to put the ball on the floor, feels quicker on defense, and just shedding that weight, being able to be a better perimeter defender, being able to put the ball on the floor, have more speed with the ball. That's going to help him out a ton, because it's not like he's a bad dribbler at all. He has a nice little dribble package in his game, But because of his size and weight, unfortunately, and I know I'm not one to talk in this scenario, but it did limit him a little bit offensively and defensively at times. Now he's slimmer, he's faster, he's more agile. He's going to be able to do a lot more offensively and defensively. He's going to be a threat out on the perimeter as well. He's definitely gotten stronger. More you last in this league, the stronger you're going to get naturally, getting used to the NBA strength. He's going to be a threat in all these different facets of the game. And it's kind of noticeable as well when you look at it, okay? Look at this right here. These are two pictures. The first one on the left is from the 2024-2025 Media Day, and the one on the right is 2025-2026, just recently. And I know it's kind of difficult to tell because it's two completely different sets of photos of, what like they're going for here. But you can just kind of tell in the face that he's definitely slimmed down a little bit. You can tell he's slimmed down a little bit, and he looks more athletic now. He does. He looks more athletic, which is a great, great, great thing for him, okay? And the stats last season also proved a little bit why he has this potential to be a great player. As we can now look at the stats, he averaged 16.7 minutes per game last year, and he averaged 5.9 points, 5.6 rebounds, 2.6 assists, 0.6 blocks, 0.5 steals, 0.7 turnovers a game, 1.7 fouls. But I think it's the shooting splits that really stand out to me. 43.9% from the field and almost 40% from three-point. Almost 40% from three-point, and when you notice 69% of all his shots are three-pointers, that's impressive right there. He's knocking down the three-point shot at an impressive clip. He's a great player all around. He's a great rebounder. He's a great passer for his position and size. It says he's 6'8". I'm pretty sure he's listed at 6'10 now. He's only 23 years old as well. Just the progression that we've seen Jay will go through from a second-round guy to what he is now is very, very, very impressive. It truly is. All right, this is one of the better success stories that we've seen for Thunder players, as he is truly carving out a role. When you look at these stats that I have pulled up, he's carving out a role where he's going to be a Thunder long-term and potentially for life, and you could see the Thunder retire his jersey in a similar facet that they did for Nick Collison. I know the stats don't show that, but his impact that he has for the team, community, and on the court, just for both his leadership and, on-court skills, deserves, eventually in the future, if he sticks here for a long time, for him to get his number retired. He also has the potential to be a guy that's giving you, some great performances every now and then. Here is one of his from in the season. This was on March 19th. I can't remember which game it was against who they were playing, but Jalen Williams tonight in the victory, he had 19 points, 17 rebounds, 11 assists, 7-11 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, a perfect free throw line, and plus 33. All right. He started in this game. He got a triple-double. When he starts, he is a triple-double threat. Just speaking from the heart here, speaking from the truth. The signs are there that he is a triple-double threat when he starts. I view him as like a mini Jokic when I look at his skill set and what he does. He can pass, he can rebound, he can dribble a little bit, he can shoot, all right? His defense definitely does need to improve. I think he's, on par as a defender with Jokic, if not a little bit better as it is, but he is a little bit of a mini Jokic, just a little bit of a better defender because he's willing to take those charges and, his IQ on defense is there. He's athletic. He's lost the weight now. He can become a much better defender because of it. And I think the sky is the limit for Jay Will. I truly do. If he can find a way to get these 16 minutes a game this upcoming season, especially with Sorber being out and Kenrich Williams being out, he's going to have to be the big man coming off the bench. He will. You can't go small. You're going to have to use him now off the bench for sure with some of the injuries the team is going through. You also don't know how guys like Nikola Topic are going to play. Maybe some other guys are going to take a regression. You don't know what Ousmane Dieng's going to do. You don't know what Cason Wallace is going to do. There's so many guys that could take this regression, and Jay will have to come in their stead and kind of be better and be this guy that you can rely on off the bench. And I truly think he can be that guy. But let me know what you guys personally think if Jaylin Williams is going to take this leap, though, this upcoming season in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next one.